To another topic we are going to treat again, which is called trend line. Let me tell you, there is no way we will be taking price structure without talking about Fibonacci retracement tools and so also trend line. We need to understand all these two before we can talk about price structure, and that is the essence I'm taking this course right now. Let us stay back and enjoy this subject called trend line today. I'm going to make it very, very easy and simple for you to understand. I'm not going to bore you with this lecture, so just be attentive and get it quickly. Now, what is trend line? Trend line is a tool that we use, or that most traders use, for support and resistance. One, we can also use trend line to track price action or movement or price structure, or to connect price high and low. Are you getting what I'm saying here? We use trend line to track price behavior in the market. We use it to also as a support and resistance in the market. We also use it to track price actions. We also use trend line to connect price high and low. And in this connection, that is where most guys are getting it very, very wrong. And that I will make sure I open your eyes to see something about how to connect trend line today. Now, in connecting trend line, we need to take note of one thing. If you do that thing wrong or wrongly, let me tell you, you are going to mess up everything and your entry will be bad. Now, what is? Before you connect trend line, get this straight into your head. You need to have about 2 to 3 candles to your left and 2 to 3 candles to your right. Any candle that is higher in between the 2 to 3 candles minimum, it can be 6, 7 on this side or on the other side too. But any candle that's higher among the other candles you have on the left hand side or on the right hand side, that is where you are going to place your trend line. What I'm saying is this is the visual example of it. Let's say here is the price. This is a candle, this is another candle, this is a candle, this is another candle. Can you guys see? This is another candle, this is another candle. Like that. Let's even say there's another candle here. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. It can also be 7 or whatever, it doesn't matter. But what we need is that the one the higher one, that is where you are going to place your trend line on. So you are not going to put it anywhere than the highest in that cycle. Let's say among all these candles, the highest one or the higher one, that is where you are going to put your trend line. Can you see? Place it on it. But before a trend line can be valid, it must have minimum of 2 to 3 on the left and at the same time on the right. So the one that is higher among them, that is where you are going to put your trend line in an upward trend. But if it is in an upward trend, now you connect it to any candles too on the other side. Trend line has to be from one end to another end. So this is one end on this side, and we are bringing this line to another one following the same principles of 2 to 3 candles on the left, on the right, the higher one in between. Place your trend line on it, connect it to the future candle. So let's say on this side too, this is what you are targeting. Here too, you must have like 1, 2, see. Minimum, it could even be more. Then, can you see? So you connect it from that place to that highest one. Let me tell you, before you connect it to the highest one, don't connect it to a candle that is still under formation. Make sure that all these candles, before they can be valid for you to place your trend line on the highest one, every other candles that is beside it, whether 2 or 3, must be a closed candle. Must be closed. Closed candle. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the highest among it. 1, 2, 3. This is still the highest among it. So that's where you are going to place your trend line on a upward trend. Now, if it is a downward trend, you are going to do the same thing. So what we are going to do, let me quickly show you. So we rub that off so that we can have opportunity to draw that off downward. Let's say on the downward trend, so you are going to look for first candle, second candle, third candle, minimum 2. Maximum can be any number. Fine, look at this. It's deeper. Then after getting this one, then you still look for more. There must be minimum of 2 after the lowest. 1, 2, and those other one that is forming beside it must be a closed candle that has already finished its formation, that is closed already. So fine, this becomes the low. This is where you are going to put it. So it means that where you are going to put it must have other candles beside, left and right, minimum of 2 or 3. It can be more. The more it is, the better, the stronger the movement will be. So you connect it to the future. Let's say this is the future here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 3. Now, so what you just need to do is to connect, from the head to head on that wick. Put it there. Like that. That's how it works. That's how to connect the lows that are in between other candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I told you minimum should be 2 or 3. Connect it like that. Simple. That's how to connect trend line. Now, with this understanding, then we will be able to plot a price structure in a way that we are not going to make mistake, that is not going to be confusing for us, so that it will give us, good results and good market structure, and because that is where we are actually going in this lesson we are taking today. So if you enjoy this trend line and the importance of trend line and how to use trend line and how to connect it, you can click the like button in this video to show that you actually like this lecture, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to help me in this business. I'm counting on you guys, So let's move on now that we have proper understanding of how to connect trend line. In the next video now, we're now going to be doing price structure, and you will see how we are going to bring in Fibonacci trend line into price structure, and at the end of the day, it's going to make a lot of sense to you, and you will see how neat everything will look like when we are through. So I'm Onibola of the Eagle High Effect. So see you in the next video. Take care and trade safe.